Patrice. Emphasis on the dangerous heat index values, which really sneak up on you. You might look at the actual temperatures and think, okay, mid 90s, not too bad. But it's when you add the humidity on top of it that things really begin to crank up. A meteorologist, Skye, filling in for the chief this evening. Thank you for joining us. 5:45 is your time. And here's a look at our current temperatures, which are very warm. It is 97 degrees here in Chattanooga. So those temperatures have been ticking on up. We're seeing anywhere from the upper 80s to the upper 90s. But it's feeling like 102 in Chattanooga, 108 in Dayton and Scottsboro, 104 in Athens, 104 in Cleveland, and 106 in Dalton and Calhoun. These heat index values are no joke. And the thing is, we're not going to get a whole lot of relief once the sun goes down either. Because of that heavy humidity, we're likely going to stay mostly in the 80s all the way into the overnight hours, maybe getting down into the 70s during the wee hours of the morning tomorrow on Wednesday, but not going to get a whole lot of relief. And that's where it can become dangerous because it's hot during the day and it's also hot during the overnight hours. Now, lows are going to drop down into the 70s. Remember, it's going to feel more uncomfy than that. Here's what we can expect leading into tomorrow. You're going to start seeing some of those extreme heat risks beginning to expand across our viewing area. That's going to bleed into Thursday, Friday. Things looking a little bit better on Saturday, but we're still expecting it to be hot. Of course, Saturday is the 4th of July, and Sunday slowly starting to see some of that heat beginning to break apart just a little bit. I'm also watching the possibility of some thunderstorms over the next couple of days. Now, tomorrow and leading into your Thursday are the only days outlined in our area by the Storm Prediction Center, but we've got a low-end risk on Wednesday and a low-end risk on Thursday. Now, both of these days we'll be watching out for damaging straight-line winds and the possibility of some hail. Storm timing with that, we're going to see this pattern emerge with these clusters of thunderstorms during the next couple of afternoons. Then they'll die out during the evenings. Is everyone going to be seeing rainfall? No, not necessarily, but where we do get rain, we could see some of that heavy rain, possibility of flash flooding, damaging winds, and maybe some hail. So things to watch out for. Pattern is just going to continue to cycle through leading into your Thursday, your Friday, and yes, even your 4th of July Saturday. So you'll want to be keeping an eye on the radar as you head into the 4th of July weekend, or if you're going to be celebrating a little bit early. On top of that, temperatures will be intense. We're expecting to see the upper 90s through the remainder of this week. Heat index values anywhere from 100 to 105. Might get a bit of relief leading into your 4th of July, but that's a very, very relative term, right? We're going to see highs in the upper mid 90s and those feels like temperatures feeling like 100. Now, while we weren't close to hitting any record temperatures today, and we won't tomorrow on Thursday, we do get the chance of seeing a record there. So